Truth be told, I met a guy that gave me 1.5 million naira after spending a night with me in his hotel room. He said that the money is thanks for coming. I traveled to Abuja because one of my village girlfriends traveled to Abuja and met a man that helped her build a house for her mom. And I am very sure I can never find such a man in Oka. I was never lazy. I was always doing well for myself and I continue doing well. My dream is to make my family proud, and I never ever wanted to marry a poor man because I don't want to suffer the same thing my mother suffered, and I don't want my children to suffer the same thing I suffered. So after this my friend returned last December, I started begging her to help me out. I begged her to show me way, and she now told me to come to Abuja. That Abuja is the only place where I can find a man that can single-handedly change my life in less than a week. She told me no place like Abuja and Lagos. She said opportunity full Lagos and Abuja. She told me to leave Oka, that I can never find a billionaire in Oka that will be ready to spend millions on me. So after giving it a thought, I sold my shop in Oka, where I sell hairs and handbag. I sold my shop 9 million naira. I sold my Camry 2.3 million naira. I did not tell my dad about it, and I did not tell my elder brother. Me and my elder brother did not go to school because of the poverty in our family then. When my brother returned from Boy Boy, my father sold one of his land and settled him. When I finished learning how to make hair, my family sold our only remaining land and settled me. He gave me 3 million naira. That was where I started my hustle. When I was ready to travel to Abuja, I left 10 million naira in my first bank, put 1.5 million naira in my UBA bank. I already decided if Abuja no work, I go travel to Lagos, go start my life with the 10 million naira remaining. I just decided that anything I will spend and anything that I will do will never take me more than 1.5 million naira. One night I went to club with my friend and I met this guy Musa. He drive G-Wagon. He told me he owned 5 different hotels in Abuja. He took me to one hotel and he told me that he doesn't like to stay in his own hotel for some reasons best known to him. After spending a night with him that day, he did not touch me. In the morning, he gave me 1.5 million naira and said, "It is thanks for coming." I went home and I was very happy. That was when I believe I have arrived in Abuja. One day, I was speaking with him on phone and he asked me, "Do you have a house in Abuja?" I told him no. He was like, "How? Where do you stay?" I told him I stay in my friend's house. He now asked me about my business. I told him everything I was doing in Oka before I now left Oka to Abuja so I can build a better life and a better future. He was like, "Don't worry, I will help you out, my darling." That morning, he told me to dress up, that he will come and pick me in next 10 minutes. Later, he came with 2 G-Wagon, white G-Wagon and red G-Wagon. When I came out, he asked me if I like the red G-Wagon. I said yes. He asked me if I know how to drive. I said yes, I used to have a car, but I sold it when I was coming to Abuja. He smiled and he was like, "Yeah, I love that." He took me that morning and bought me a house, saying that his girlfriend cannot be staying in somebody's house like a slave, that he will make sure that I live like a queen in this Abuja. 4-bedroom duplex inside Gwarimpa Estate, Abuja. He bought the house, 250 million. That day, I saw cash and I nearly fainted. He paid for the house. He paid cash. He paid with dollars. He gave me the key and the document. And he asked me to lock the house. Let's go. I locked the house. I locked the gates. We went back to his hotel room. That was the first time I kissed him. I kissed him out of excitement. Immediately he paid for the house and jumped on top him and kissed him because the happiness was too much. The next day we went to the house and called interior decoration people. They came. After calculating everything, they said it's 15 million naira. He was like, "Babe, you can sort that one. Go and send money to them so they can start work. Maybe when my account officer return on Monday, he will send the money to you back, alright?" I was like, "Okay, no problem, my love." And the house in question is my own. And that day I was having 12.5 million 50,000. The 10 million naira in my first bank, 1,050,000 that is remaining in my UBA bank, and the 1.5 million naira that he gave to me. So because I was not having enough, I called my elder brother. I told him that my goods just arrived and I need 2 million naira urgent. Later, after 2 hours, he sent the money to me. I complete the money and sent 15 million naira to them. I went back to the hotel. I met him. He took me back to my friend's house. That was when I now broke the news to my friend. I showed her the key and the document. She asked me to go and show her the house. I took her to the house. When we got there, we saw 2 security men and one other old man that said he is the gate man of the compound. And I was like, Musa did not tell me that he will hire people. And they were like, Madam, what is wrong with you? We don't dey work here for 5 years, wetin you dey talk? I now told them, na me get the house now, I buy am yesterday. My friend now corrected the document from me. After checking the document, my friend now told me, my dear, you don't fall into wayo people hand. Hope they did not collect money from you. I rushed go the door, make I use my key open the door. The key did not even enter. Something I opened a day before that day. I went back to the hotel. I did not see him. I did not see his car. That was how I lost my money in Abuja. Now, I just dey Abuja the hustle. No work for me. I lost everything. I don't even know what I will tell my father. I don't even know what I will tell my elder brother. Right now, I am even pregnant. And I don't want the pregnancy. Because I continue sleeping with different guys. So I will be seeing money to eat. Where I went for the pregnancy, they told me that I will pay 150,000 to remove the pregnancy. Today, the pregnancy is 3 months, and I am very much confused. I am 37 years old now, going to 38 years. Now, I am regretting why I did not marry one of those guys that wanted to marry me before. Because had it been I married one of them, I would not be here in this Abuja. My business will still be intact. But I was afraid that all of them wanted my money. That was why I did not accept any of them. I was actually looking for somebody that is 10 times bigger than me. Right now, my life is miserable.